So an advert.
Drew McIntyre sucks. The actual story between these two tell the wrestling match.
You and I will bash AEW episode 3 if you haven't seen it.
Come in and shit in your kettle and you wouldn't care.
From here, you're what we tell you are. Let's throw an advert in. Fuck it, it's WrestleMania week. Let's throw an advert in. Let's get an advert in. We haven't had an advert in about 4 minutes. Let's get an advert in. We haven't done an advert in a while. Brother.
He was for the deaf fans. I'm going to quit this podcast. That's what I'm going to do. Nick leave to go work with the Juggalos. You love when Goldberg wrecked him.
180 ADHD. Bret Hart, overrated. Hogan is coming.
Boy, has this been a banger of a show, James.
Do you want to contract autism from Nick? We can say that they were midgets because Michael Cole said in commentary.
Fireballs in your face.
It was the best match I've ever seen in my life.
Mark.
They say, y'all ready? Hot tag, cold takes, we tag in. The world shakes from the couch to the cage. Two friends about to change the game. Hot tag, cold takes, whoa. Every rant, every joke, shock the world with the madness from our mouths. Press play, let the countdown start now.
Yeah, so basically since then they haven't let me in the penguin enclosure up at the zoo, but I'm allowed to go near the seals. Hi everybody and welcome to episode 5 of Hot Tags Cold Takes. We are fresh off WrestleMania. We live in the UK, so I'm knackered, Nick's knackered. We've been up all weekend. Nick, did you have a good weekend?
I did. I had an outstanding weekend, but I'm absolutely feeling the strain of it now, so I am. I'm getting old, as they say. I'm unk. That's what the kids say, isn't it?
Well, what I can say is this time of the year, the Americans can piss off because it's Saudi time and we will not be tired after watching WrestleMania because it'll be at a more suitable time for us in our little world. So I'm very excited about that.
Do we dare say praise be to Saudi then? Or
I mean, the crowd is probably better than the Las Vegas crowd is. So, I mean, we're on to a winner here already.
Yeah, I mean, the Las Vegas crowd was awful, wasn't it? Especially for night 1.
Oh yeah, it was a wee bit better for night 2, I thought.
Yeah.
But I thought everything about night 2 was better than night 1. Almost everything, except for nope, can't even think of something relevant in night 1 to even make a joke about it being better than night 2. Was there anything? What was your favorite part of night 1?
Oh, favorite part of night 1, probably Gunther and Seth Rollins. Their match was actually very, very good. Like, see if you had had that on as well to fill up a wee bit more time last night, it would have been. I mean, that probably would have upped the pay per view. I did see a lot of people complain that Braun, I was going to say Brock, that Braun returned and came out and hit him that spear and whatever, and thought the two of them should just have went at it and let someone have an actual win. But for the purpose of the story, you needed Braun.
I think they could never beat. Gunther couldn't lose. I can't see Gunther losing a match anytime soon. And in fact, they've probably lost a wee bit of momentum, so they definitely can't beat him. And they're trying to obviously protect Seth coming back, so they can't beat him. But Braun Breaker, I mean, where does that spear rank in the spear of spears?
The spear would have been amazing if Seth Rollins didn't chicken out.
Like a little bitch.
He's a little bitch. I mean, Goldberg would have took that spear. No, sorry, Bret Hart would have took that spear.
He wouldn't have taken a super kick though. He would have taken the spear. Yeah, I initially thought he missed him, and then I saw the replay, and you were WhatsApp me. I was like, "Yeah, Seth literally stepped a foot to the left to get out of that."
He was absolutely scared of getting crunched. I mean, to be fair, did you see the speed that Braun Breaker was running at? Like,
do you know,
was
the speed? Yeah, I mean, but it's the way he runs that gets me. He's like a really aggressive chicken with the arms going all sort of shapes, and he just comes flying down that ramp. Did you see the fan footage of him waiting beside the ramp to come and interfere in the match? No,
I didn't actually. No,
he sort of hunched down beside the ramp, and then there's fans all shouting, Steiner, Steiner, and then he unzips a hoodie. Yeah, he unzips a hoodie, and then instead of taking the hoodie off, he takes it off like a jumper when it's unzipped. And I'm like, what? You don't even know how to take a jumper off or a hoodie off?
I mean, he does look like a 4-year-old child.
Yes.
And well, I say he looks like he has the mentality of a 4-year-old child.
And the spray tan of a 40-year-old single mom.
Spray tan of Donald Trump and the mindset of, can you explain that to me like I'm 5, please?
Yes. Now this is the Braun Breaker gimmick in described very simply. There was three big moments from WrestleMania that I really just want to talk about, and I want you to rank them for me. I want you to rank them for me, Nicholas. I mean, these are massive moments. I'm so building up to this because I'm so excited to talk about these. These took up so much time and space in this show that we have to talk about it. Was your favorite the Minute Maid ad? Did you enjoy the Snickers ad, or was it the Hogan ads? And then we also had Street Fighter as a bonus ad as well in there. I mean, which ad do you think was the main event to you?
First of all, don't call me Nicholas. That's my in trouble name, unless I'm in trouble here and you're about to fire me.
No, that's fair.
But you're asking an absolute ridiculous question here. Like, there's only one right answer. And let me tell you, brother, what the answer to that question is, brother. Are you going to watch my documentary, brother, on the 22nd of April, brother?
I don't need to watch it anymore. I've seen it.
Well, let me tell you, brother, you got to watch it for all the Hulkamaniacs, Jack.
He went from 24-inch pythons to 24-minute adverts at WrestleMania. I mean, the big lad, listen, he's still main event of Mania, but from Beyond the Grave. And I see more Jimmy Hart than I saw of some matches.
I mean, at one point I thought Hogan was going to actually rock up.
I'm surprised it didn't hit his music at some point. And
to start wheeling the statue down to the ring.
Wheeled out. And his music's just playing. Now we're here for 25 minutes, folks. And that's it.
Did Hulk Hogan ever go 25 minutes?
Oh, God, no. Oh, no. I would like to know if he ever did. I mean, Shawn Michaels probably sold a clothesline for about 24 minutes in their match at WrestleMania a while ago.
And a big bit.
Yeah, it was really heavy on adverts. And I want to get that point out because it was really heavy, and we can't deny that it was heavy on adverts.
Oh, yeah, it was it's TKO for you, unfortunately, isn't it? Like, every match had a sponsor. Every advert was a sponsor. The bloody blimps that they were flying over had sponsors on them. Like, it was like you look at Penta. Like, Penta's match was sponsored by Mortal Kombat. He came out with Shao Kahn mask as well. So they were like really like, not to say that Penta didn't maybe want to do that, but there was no actual creativity for his entrance. It was just like, here, you're going to like Shao Kahn because we've got a Mortal Kombat sponsor. So it nearly takes away because you are drilling it in, and it's just like money. Like Shane McMahon sitting ready to dance. Then you get, fucking Triple H. He's in the back like, stop it!
Son of a bitch. There was also a gentleman whose name I've forgotten, was brought in to be a guest commentator for the Rhea and Jade match. I assume as some sort of sponsorship, and he said nothing. Did he say anything at all?
He was for the deaf fans. He was doing sign language. He didn't just say that on the side. He was just like, hee-haw. And welcome to WrestleMania.
No,
but obviously he was doing it in the sign. I can't.
Yeah, but you're trying to verbally do sign language right now, Nick. It's just, it's come across really well.
How do we actually go about people who are deaf and help them listen to our podcast? Hold on, I've got it. Pat McAfee, Flippin' Bird, boom. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Pat McAfee.
So I mean, but they can't hear me say that again. So this is the problem. Hold on.
We're going to have to get a meeting on this.
If I go closer to the mic, like, hey, deaf people, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Two of them just came to the studio here.
Oh, worked.
Go away.
We don't want to summon them.
I don't mean to summon you. We're just testing, right? Go away.
Next Hornswoggle's going to be rocking up.
I've had to wave them away because they couldn't hear me shout. Where you go? And that's the end of Hot High School Takes. We'll see you in another life. Oh, dearie me. Here, so I'm assuming the decision but Pat McAfee just ruined that match, didn't he?
Fuck, he did. He's a big pile of streaky piss.
He actually made me change my opinion of Jelly Roll.
Yes, you absolutely hated the roll of jelly.
I didn't get it, but I love what he done at WrestleMania. I liked it. Give them the one-on-one match that they deserve. Give them the one-on-one match that they came to see. I've got really bright teeth. And I was like, yeah.
You know what really annoyed me with Pat McAfee? The fact that the silly wanker didn't take them sunglasses off every time. For weeks in the build-up, I was just like, is he blind? Is he Stevie Wonder? Does Stevie know? Stevie Wonder, Stevie know?
He stole his glasses. I don't know why he was constantly wearing the shades. Was he trying to, like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
It was the fear in his eyes every time he looked at Randa. He's just like, you could RKO me. And I can't even speak. It's tired Spanish time.
Or was there substance abuse?
Was there an ulterior motive, brother?
Can't see my eyes. Well, he flicked the glasses up. He flicked the glasses up to his forehead when he took the RKO from Randall Keith Orton.
What good old Randall was the man, wasn't he? Like, what do you think? Like, I wanted to touch on that match. Like, the story that they were telling was interesting. Very, very different from what we have seen in WrestleMania matches over the years. But can't for the life of me work out what they're doing, where they're going, especially now with Cody's injury.
Yeah, so there's a couple of thoughts I've had on this, and I rewatched the final 10 minutes of the match the next morning when I woke up, because I was like, I need to just try and take this in again, because I thought maybe it was me. Maybe I was just being special.
Spanish?
Yes.
Nope.
So I wanted to watch it again, and I was like, so a couple of things. The whole feud with John Cena last year with Cody Rhodes was, could Cody go and do the heel type things in the match to beat heels, or do you understand what I'm saying to you here?
Yeah.
And it was like, no, it was at WrestleMania the year before, sorry. And it was like, no, he won't. He refuses. Cody won't do it, but Cena would. And then in this match, he suddenly was pretending to listen to the voices, and he was doing this sort of half heel actions. Then Randy turns on I assume we were meant to believe that Randy didn't know it was the referee he was RKOing because he got a thumb in the eye. Is that what we're supposed to believe?
I would say that. I would say that, yeah.
Because logically, I'm standing there. I just had a thumb in the eye. Okay, I can't see, but I know you're in front of me. You haven't walked around behind me to start patting me on the shoulder. So I'm like, that feels like a stretch for me. If the referee had come round to his front and was like, "You okay, Randy?" Maybe and maybe I'm nitpicking, and then him to RKO Pat, which was okay. They're just trying to get him out of the storyline. It was like, oh, as he turned face again, and then he nicks the belt off Cody, kicks him in the face, and again. If it ended with the punt, I'm fine with that. If it was leading to the fact that the punt was designed to put people out. So now is it not the case? I don't know.
He just didn't kick him hard enough. That's why. It was his friend. He didn't want to hurt his friend too much.
Oh, okay. But he did bust his orbital bone in his face, so he might have actually injured him.
What friends do, James.
Oh.
I just want to say that you were talking about a thumb in the eye you can't see, and how that, is it a stretch too far? I just want to say that how this is usually different from the thumb in a place that you usually get that usually isn't a stretch too far.
Shit.
That's usually
the lubricated thumb?
Never lubricated.
Just the raw. When in WrestleMania did that happen? Did I miss that match?
Oh, were you not there?
At least the thumb was in the eye. So Nick, what you're saying is at least the thumb was in the eyeball for this one?
It was. It could have been worse.
Well, yes, you're right.
You
received the attempted thumb to the eye for the CM Punk match, which we'll talk about in a minute. So,
Bummer Slam.
But on 2 thumbs, 1 winner. The referee's gloved up before he even gets into that one. We'll talk about the night 2 main event soon. But we're agreed that we left night 1 wondering what the fuck had just seen.
Yes. But I wanna ask you, what was your favorite moment from night 1, James?
You're asking me questions. Favorite moment from night 1. Briefly.
It's not nice you could ask the question, isn't it?
No, I mean, listen. I'm not listen. And listen, that's exactly what we want all our listeners to do is listen. Night 1.
Except the deaf ones.
See, okay. I want you to see. My favorite moment from night 1. Let me try and remember everything that happened. We had 3 women's matches, none of which made an impact. Liv Morgan looked like she come straight off a council estate. Sorry. Her new single, unbelievable. Her new single, that would be an improvement. The new single is brutal. It's just auto-tune crap. Sorry, I'm maybe being mean.
Would you sing it for me, James?
Oh, no, that would be trouble. No, I'm not singing that. That's terrible. I'll sit in the chair and do the dance later, but that's it. My gosh.
Okay, that'll be a special video later.
Come on soon, follow us on YouTube. I can't really think of something from night one that makes me think, flip me, that was good. John Cena was there, I guess.
Minimal
Cena. Well, night 2 Cena was pretty good. I felt like night 2 Cena was just, he didn't know what was happening. He was just enjoying that. My favorite moment from night 1, I would probably say, I'm loath to think about. I enjoyed the IShowSpeed moment where he went through the table. That was pretty cool. But it looked good. To be fair, I will say the jelly roll bit was quite entertaining. I'll give him that. I will give him that. But there wasn't a lot from night 1 that makes me think I want to watch it again.
Would you want me to tell you what my favorite moment from night 1 was, James?
No, let's move on. No, my junior. Yes, of course.
Drew McIntyre lost.
Oh,
what a result!
I forgot that match even happened.
And listen here, James's wife.
See here for our deaf viewers. Go ahead.
James's wife. Okay. I had a promo. I've panicked. Shit the bed. Anyway, don't ever say I'm boring. Okay, I'm actually really funny. I may be boring today, but I've just had a long weekend at WrestleMania. Okay.
I'm sorry that you've been.
Drew McIntyre sucks, and you cried real tears last night as well.
She did. Over Bork Laser, she did. I'm really sorry about the offense that you have felt. I apologize on behalf of the Beatty family. If you don't know what next,
are you looking to replace me, James?
Oh, listen, I don't.
Were you running trials with like your wife and the kids to see?
I'm going to replace you with the 2 kids. I think that'll probably do.
Fatal 4-way, mate.
Guys, go on to our socials or Spotify or Apple. You'll be able to catch an interview with Nick and his wife, me and my wife, and me and my kids. Decide who you want the future of Hot Tags. It could just be my 2 children. We could both be fired. Go and listen. Let us know what you liked. Nick didn't like that my wife called him boring, so that is on the interview with my wife. She loves Drew McIntyre. Nick, you have really deep feelings for Drew McIntyre, and I'm worried that there is a bit of love in there.
Not at all. I mean, the funniest thing actually I did see was when he said about the Fatu family. And if you just sort of entertain the fans here for one brief moment, James, I'll just actually bring up what he said. If you just want to entertain everyone for a minute, sing them something or do something.
Danhausen is very nice. No one wants to hear that. What else could I entertain the fans with? So the penguin story that I was telling at the start. So
no, you don't want to be doing that. No.
All right, okay. Sorry, I'm not allowed. I forgot. I'm not allowed to tell that one. I'll tell you what I can say to the fans, Nick, while you're bringing up your hatred. Our Twitter or X or whatever it was banging over WrestleMania. Myself and Nick had an absolute ball just chatting pure crap on X. Took the mickey out of as much as possible. I was tweeting back we both tweeted Tony Khan at one point. We tweeted back to Triple H. It was good crack. So give us a follow. It's just at Hot Tags Cool Takes on all of our socials. So please give us a follow if you and we just try to take the piss. As long as we entertain ourselves, we don't care about you. Nick, have you got it?
I do. I have found it here. So this was at the Hall of Fame. So it was on the red carpet or whatever, talking with your bald fella. I can't remember his name right now. James. So he basically turned around and says, there's so many kids, so many damn family members, those Fatus, they're all ready to wear the spandex, but none of them are willing to wear latex. That actually popped me.
I'll give him that. That was pretty good.
That's probably the only thing he's done good. And it was nice to see Vince McMahon lend him the sword again for the entrance as well. We haven't seen the sword in a while, obviously, because Vince has been gone, but we all know Vince is back. And obviously he was going to be there for Stephanie's Hall of Fame, and he brought the sword with him. I'd
have loved to see Vince at the Hall of Fame.
I would have I just would have
would've-
loved to
I'd
see
have
him in
popped.
general. I would have popped. Like, say what you want about the man, but it's Vince McMahon. Like,
I
you
watched
could
her
come in and shit
speech.
in your kettle and you wouldn't care. You'd still drink
I'd
it.
be like, fuck me, mate. Boil that bitch and pour me a cup of tea.
Imagine how
You know what I
much
mean?
his shit is worth, James.
£7.32 milliliter. I'm on eBay at the minute. That's for milliliter. So if he has like a really aggressive water, wow, we're fucking in the money, to be honest with you.
This smells like money. It's
$1
smelling
million
money.
stool.
Human monies.
Real human monies. I watched Stephanie's speech just to hear her mention her dad. To be honest
That's
with you.
fair. That's fair.
I mean, it was relatively entertaining. She done okay. And they topped and tailed it with the two that we actually cared about. I can't, the middle stuff, I'm not even sure I really care about, but congratulations to all the Hall of Famers. See, there are three. I know I can't be mean. No,
Really?
I was going to be mean there. I can't. No, it's not really mean, but I was going to make a comment, but I can't make a comment from someone so beautiful.
Really?
I can't make a comment, so I'm going to move on from that.
Really?
Shall we talk about today's episode of Hot High School Takes? We say really and for 25 minutes.
Really?
Okay. Shall we talk about night 2? So night 2 blew me away, Nick. We had Hulk Hogan again, and I'm like,
yes. Look at
I'm
the veins, brother.
I'm just sitting there thinking they should have opened with the Hulk Hogan promos, then went into a Hulk Hogan promo. Then I would have just skipped 2 or 3 of the matches to get a couple more Hulk Hogan promos in.
I mean, a few more Hulk Hogan promos with a shout out from Jimmy Hart every now and again. We even have Jimmy Hart backstage just be like, "Oh, here I am with
he was there,
with Hulk Hogan."
That's right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Get him a cardboard cutout of Hogan. Do
you know what? There, in case Nick crashed on the way home.
Do you know what entertained me?
What?
They cut, right? So you would have a 7-minute match or whatever it was. To be fair, night 2 was better than night 1 for matches. But anyway.
And what was it, 86 minutes of wrestling?
Finally, we got over nearly an hour.
Finally.
We had, so whatever match would end, Michael Cole will have completed another jizz station, and then we'll have went to the adverts, right? Wade Barrett
he also said
something.
I don't know if you noticed it. I just want to pop in real quick. Did you notice he was talking about? He said fart at one point. Did you notice that? He said.
When did he say that?
Oh, I can't even remember what moment it was, but he was just like, instead of featuring, he's just like, "Oh, and this match is featuring," and he goes, "And this match is fart," and then he went featuring like that.
Botch, Cole, Michael, 25 years, time's up, Cole, out. They would go from a match, right, and then they would go into the advert. So they would like have a Snickers advert, for example. Then it would go to the advert. So if you're watching Netflix in the UK, it would come up in the top corner, back in 4 minutes, and we'll watch 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of Hulk Hogan. And then 25. Absolutely. He was eating a Snickers, drinking juice from Minute Maid, right? While in the Street Fighter costume. And then they would have like 25 minutes of "We'll be right back." And then you would come in to the event, and they would go straight from match, Snickers ad break for Hogan, back to Michael Cole saying, "Here's your exclusive look of Street Fighter." And then it was Cody Rhodes, "I'm a Street Fighter." And then that would happen, and then they would come back to that, and they would go, "And the next match is sponsored by Minute Maid," and then here's all the, and then they would do that, and then we're like, "And now before the next match, we're going to have another break," and then we'll have to see Hogan again. So it was match, ad, back from the ads to have an ad, where Cole would do an ad, then there would be a quick ad, and then a sponsored match with an advertised entrance.
I mean, it was so bad that we got that, like the ladder match. We missed Rusev's entrance. We missed JD, not that I care, and Dragon Lee's entrance. We missed 3 entrances purely because they wanted to show ads.
Yeah,
like, I mean, why? I mean, when obviously we were messaging about it, and you turned around and immediately went, "Well, I guess we can eliminate half the match now," and it was right.
We aren't going to win.
And JD just got fucked on the entire time.
All he done was just be a bump. All he was, I can't remember any JD. His job was to run in, stop someone from winning the match, take a bump off the ladder and then wait on the floor to come and do it again. He done it like 4 times.
Yeah,
Rusev was very similar. His job was just to go through the big ladder. That was it. I said to my wife, I says it'll be one of them 3 that will win this match, because they were the only 3 that we actually saw enter. So yeah, I mean, it was just that they're the negatives for me. There's far too much adverts. But
I don't think there'll be anyone out there that'll disagree. You know, in the sense of like it was very ad heavy. Well, yeah, Nick can do whatever he wants. It's
and also you
have
had
this show's mind, James. So I mean, if I want to say something
here, listen, and that's very true.
I've got the contract on a napkin. I've got my Nickhausen demands.
I did blow my nose on that napkin, so thankfully we were still able to write on it.
I had it.
The ring mat obviously has been 19 sponsors in it. The buckles sponsored, the match is sponsored. Michael Cole's makeup was sponsored. Wade Barrett, actually, it doesn't have grey hair. He's ginger, but that was sponsored as well.
Did you happen to see the little, like, the tiny names that were like
around the ring?
Yeah. Any idea what they were? No.
So I'd seen something that people were able to apply, I think, to get their name in the ring. It wouldn't surprise me if it was $500 a go to get that as well.
Probably more.
Probably. I think my name was on the ring. I saw fans were getting arrested from night 1 for trying to steal the chairs.
Oh shit! Didn't see that. No.
I always thought there was a stage where you were able to take the chairs. I thought maybe it was that last year. Maybe the chair was part of your ticket. I don't know. But yeah,
I mean, it makes sense. It helps cleaning up easier, you know.
Well, doesn't it mean you can also sell more monies, get more monies, and then not have to pay people to do things.
Talking of mess, real quickly there. Sorry, I know you were going to hit me with something.
Absolutely, I don't know what I was going to say.
Neither do I. am just winging it here as we go along.
Totally, unscripted.
Just talking shite. Stephanie Vicaire, or Stephanie Velcro, whatever you want to call her. Her entrance, picture having to be the one that has to tidy up all that shit that came with her entrance, like the pedals, all like. I was just looking at it, like that's grim. Like I don't know why I'm thinking about cleaning it.
They've done it pretty quickly. Listen. Welcome to Hot Ties Cold Takes episode 5 cleaning edition. I'm thinking a couple of big brooms, 3 or 4 people come together. The way they clean the big arenas, just
take the trash out
into one corner, into a bag, bin liner out the back.
As we record this, I had to actually take my bin out, James, as well. That's why I was running a bit late.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to miss that because the council won't give a shit. They'll not come back.
The bin men come today, and like, you know.
You have to have
can't miss the bin men coming.
No, gosh, no, you don't. You want to see that show? Let me tell you.
You see it in Benidorm?
Big time. Yeah. Oof, my gosh, it's worth a ticket. Yeah. Listen,
work for free.
Well, this is it. Lots of things needed cleaned up. That's great. Stephanie Vicaire beaten by a heroin addict, and unfortunately, that's the future of that. I just can't believe how brutal. No, I'm not even going to end up being. I'm not trying to shame someone. I know we're Spanish on this show, but that was almost so bad that I can't even make a joke out of it. That's my opinion.
And Stephanie Vicaire is Spanish anyway, isn't she? She's Mexican or some shit. Or am I just overthinking it? No, Puerto Rican. I don't know. It's potato, tomato.
It's all the same thing. If you're not from here, you're what we tell you are. It's as simple as that. And as much as as much as I can't really make a joke out of Liv because it was so bad. Do you know what, mate? I'm going to anyway. She just come from probably a festival,
Coachella,
all the drugs, every single one. There's none actually left. They're having to grow some more in South Africa. I don't know. It was brittle. There's nothing entertaining about it at all. The match was crap as well.
Will we close the book on night 1, James?
Yeah, let's close. I was about to say that. Let's close the book on night 1. Night 2.
Will we close the book on night 2, James?
Yeah, that's it. And everybody, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. No, do you know what? There's only really a couple of things to talk about. Well, no, there's lots of things to talk about night 2. I'm going to give you a hot tag take.
Talk to the cold take cock.
Yeah. We have
done
some schlagging about adverts, which is true.
So here's some adverts from
some schlagging about, some schlagging about adverts, And while I finish my point, take a look at our YouTube. My name's James, and this is Nick, and we are Hot Tags, Cool Takes. Give us a like, follow, subscribe across all of our platforms, brother. YouTube documentaries and stuff. But yes, we don't like with too many adverts, but you can catch clips on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, or X, whatever the fuck we're calling it now. It was humorous, and we will endeavor to tweet bullshit live every time we get the opportunity. So that's the wee advert there.
Also, are you feeling the effects of a long WrestleMania weekend? Well, you can get W Energy now. Go to W Energy where you can subscribe and use the discount code Hot Tags for your percentage off.
10% off.
10%, as James said. The code
Fuck it.
Hot Tags. Let's go. Hulk Hogan! Yeah!
95% off. 95. Use the code Hot Tags 10 for 99% off. It might not work. 99% off, and you'll get it 120% off if you use the code Hot Tags.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Use the code Hulk Hogan Doc for free lifetime subscription.
You will get 300% off.
You will get your vitamins. You will get your prayers. You will get your minerals. You will get red and yellow flavored powder
off
for Tony Khan.
Oh. Yeah, W Energy code Hot Tag for it's meant to be 10% off, but I have decided it's going to be 113% off. It might not work.
James, are you feeling tired?
Yeah, a little bit.
I could use some W Energy right now.
Really?
I
wish we had a Monster sponsor.
Wait, do we make now?
Yeah, well, I like Monster. So
I'm gonna get us a coffee sponsor. I'm telling you, I'll do it.
That'd be so good. Yeah,
I'll do it. You challenging me?
There's an inside joke here between us where I could say we could go to Tim Hortons for that, but we'll move on.
Burn Tim Hortons to the ground. Fuck you, Tim Hortons.
And we cannot explain that joke either, so that's going to stay between myself and Nick. Moving on to night 2, we've done some slagging about the adverts. We've done some slagging about the entrances. But here's what I'm going to say to you right now. Here's my honest opinion.
What's your honest opinion?
Night 2 was a fucking banger.
Oh, you said it, brother. Oh,
I thought night 2, man.
Night 2, I thought I was going to have an aneurysm.
Oh man,
it was that good.
It was match to match. The pacing of the show, the order of the matches. Okay, did I want CM Punk to win at the end? Yes. Did I care that he didn't? No, because it was such a good match. There was nothing. There's the only thing, like you hinted earlier on. If I was to change this WrestleMania weekend to just one show, I would put the Gunther Seth show into that night 2. Put the rest on a 2-hour pre-show, and you had a perfect WrestleMania. There was nothing. I can't think. The only thing that went wrong was that Io Sky looked a bit sloppy on the outside of the ring. Other than that, the whole show I thought was absolute banger.
Finger bangs is so.
Oh,
finger bangs her head, something shocking, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, she's So we'll start from the start. Oba Bork. I said to the wife, he's going to squash him. And he did, passing the torch. And then they cut back after Oba left to Brock. And I says, uh-oh, it's over.
Oba.
Sorry, this can't be the show. This can't be the show. Oh, well, probably.
One more. Ready?
Oba.
Oba. Would you wise up, James?
Sorry. That match was good. There was nothing wrong with that match. They done it, so they ended up with the F5, and then it was like, fuck that. Boom, boom, night, night. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. End of the match. Deux, tres, quatorze. Sorry, we're not French, we're Spanish. And then all that happened, and then Brock broke character. He wasn't the Beast Incarnate anymore. He wasn't Bork Laser anymore. He was the bitch incarnate. Tears everywhere. Paul Heyman had the tears. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
You know what makes a Brock Lesnar match so good, other than Brock Lesnar is just a beast, and he's actually he believed he would kill you. Paul Heyman,
that there's TV cameras. Sorry.
That, and apparently it's not real, according to my wife, the absolute liar. Like, if she had seen that last night, she'd have been like, "God, that's so real." I was like, he's crying in the ring, and I was like, I know.
Should have woke her up.
There'll be no podcast today, my friend.
No, my wife was crying, so it's okay. She's sitting there all
Paul Heyman for me.
So good.
His reactions make a match a lot of the time.
I hope you're referring to what I'm about to say. See the bit where he was talking to Brock outside the ring, and he was like, "What are we going to?" And then Oba just grabbed Brock's head, and
Yeah.
Heyman's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Was brilliant. That was.
It was
brilliant.
even when they were walking away up the ramp as well, and Paul's just walking behind him, and his face is so.
He's selling it.
Yeah, he's so believable. Like Paul Heyman, hands down, is the greatest manager of all time.
There's nothing.
Next for him, here, I've got a question actually for you, and I don't know if you're ready for it. Are you ready, James?
No.
Good. I'm going to ask you anyway, you wanker. Do you think we'll ever see Paul Heyman manage a woman? Will there ever be a Paul Heyman gal?
I'm going to say yes, because he's hinted at wanting to manage Jade.
See, that's why I wanted to bring it up. I wasn't sure if you're, in the loop, my friend, or not.
I have a wrestling podcast. Of course, I'm in the loop, just not within.
No way. What's your podcast called?
Floyn. Sorry, no one else in the whole world will find that funny other than you. Hot High School, of course, Nick. Where let's throw an advert in. Fuck it, it's WrestleMania weekend. Let's throw an advert in. Like follow, subscribe now.
Documentary set on the 22nd.
22nd of April, 2 days after this podcast, brother. You get Hogan. Like, follow, subscribe on Hot Tags Cold Takes and all your social medias where we'll post about the Hogan documentary because no one else fucking knows about it. Anyway, carry on.
And again, are you feeling tired?
Code Hot Tags 10 for 3,000% off.
Oh, we're so good at our jobs, dude.
This is class. I forgot to tell the people as well that we're recording this on Monday morning, so people listening to this going, why are they not talking about what happened on Raw after Mania? It's because according to you it's happened, but according to us it hasn't happened. Yeah. So anyway, I think he'll manage. I think there's an interest there. I think Jay would suit him, so maybe he does that in the future or some sort of mad shit. He said that and shit, didn't he? And shit.
He did shit, yeah.
Shit.
But he did a massive shit with Vince on his shit. But I don't want to take away from Brock's retirement. I want to just question you a wee bit on it and talk about it. And do you think he's done?
I do.
You do? Because obviously it was a real moment that looked like a very, very real moment, and Brock obviously felt that he's going to get a massive send off. Like they have to do like a send off. They have to. Like, do you think that was that's him away off in the sunset?
Brock has always been known for being the guy that was he didn't like that.
Yes,
he didn't want to go in the. He wanted to step away. Maybe that's just his way of doing it. At the same time, in your head, I think you're driving at, and I wouldn't hate this either. Gunther goes him back.
Yeah.
Maybe he's turning heel on Paul Heyman. And Brock having to come back for one last match is the only way, and Gunther wants to put him out. I think if you're going to bring him back, that's how you do it.
And then you build for next Mania because you have Oba. His moment has been stolen essentially, along with Brock's, and then Oba's like, "Nah, fuck you. I am the ruler," and then I will
guys, welcome to the show. We've got Oba family. Hi everybody. Hi Oba. Welcome to the show.
Hi James. I do not like pizza.
All right, we don't
want
to talk to you anymore. Nick?
I am the ruler. How's it going, James? I was just
hi. Sorry, Oba was in there. Anyway, carry on.
No way.
Yeah, you missed him.
Wanker. Never liked him anyway.
Yeah. What's your story? What's your fucking story arc here?
So my story arc is obviously, as you know, my brain gets a bit sometimes, and the juices start flowing, and I think I'm Vince McMahon, and so Brock Lesnar retired, had his moment in the ring. I don't know if you also noticed the wee subtle, I tip my hat to you, take my hat off to you moment from Oba as he was on the ramp as well. He sort of took the imaginary hat off his head and tipped it to Brock. And then obviously, if they do give a moment for Brock to retire on Raw, whatever, Gunther comes out. Two of them have their war of words exchange, blah, blah, blah. Have a match at SlammerSum. Then Oba gets pissed because Gunther retires Brock, even though it should have been Oba. Gunther, I'll say maybe he'll take the title, maybe after beating Brock. Then, once he takes the title, who knows? Maybe Paul Heyman gets involved and decides he wants to go with a ring general. That's now me just sort of, stretching it a wee bit more here now.
Okay.
He runs the gauntlet a wee bit of a few more boys. And eventually Oba's was like, I'm sick of your shit. All you do is brag about retiring all these boys. I retired the beast, not you. And then they have a killer match at WrestleMania for the belt, which Oba goes over. Oh, no, Oba goes Oba.
Oba goes Oba. Yep. I that follow hot get so an advert in. Follow Hot Tie School Takes on X, where we tweeted that. He just went Oba, and then in brackets it was like it went over. It's a punt anyway. W Energy, are you tired? Hot tags for 3,012% off. Hogan documentary, 22nd of April. Sorry, carry on.
Snickers.
Do you have Snickers? Eat as I don't know.
James, you're not you when you're hungry.
Oh, okay. I'll have a Snickers or a Maltesers bunny. Carrying on. Do you know what? Hall Payman needs a fucking new storyline because the Vision shit's born a tits clean off me. Thanks.
It's not great, but I've seen where they were going with it, but it's not great. It's going to run its course and eventually sort of. I think they'll split them without actually splitting them. If you get me,
just stop talking to each other.
Yeah, and then Logan will be the one that will be the star. I think over Fury. If you had asked me about a year ago, I probably would have said Fury, but I think Logan's going to be the star eventually out of that group.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Okay, a couple of final things to talk about night 2. The ladder match was a banger.
Mexican Destroyer on the ladder. I have no idea, James, how much I popped. Because I was messaging you. I was just like, I need to see a Canadian Destroyer off the ladder. And then lo and behold, it happened. As if I wrote the match.
7 seconds after you said it. 7.83 seconds after you said it.
Which isn't slow, okay, people. It's not, it doesn't have to be fast either. No. I mean, 7 seconds is a nice number, apparently.
What do you think the difference in that match would have been if KT TK had booked that? How many destroyers would there have been off the ladder?
I think you can't even put a number on it. First, every wrestler would have had like an IV of cocaine hooked to them.
Early doors, yep.
There probably wouldn't have been no ladders. There probably would have been like fire. And barbed wire cables.
Ropes hanging from the ceiling lit on fire.
The title belt would have been a casino chip because they like to do that.
Of course.
Canadian Destroyers and super kicks would have been the only move we would have saw.
Yeah. And everyone would have stood straight back up to do another one straight after.
They would have, and Rey Mysterio probably wouldn't have looked strong in it either. Like I thought Rey looked solid.
Rey looked good. Him, Javon Evans, Penta, they look good.
He's a bouncy bastard. Excuse my French.
He's boinging about there like money.
I'm very sweary today. I'm very sorry with the sweary sores.
Shit. Yeah, he was bouncing about, doing moves. Which is important.
If you want to bounce. If you want to bounce.
Completely agree. That was a great match. We also had Sami Zayn and Trick Williams, which again, it's not the match you're going to come away thinking flip. I remember that, but it was a solid match. I think Sami Zayn's turning heel. Right result, correct. Samuel Zayn is turning heel. Flashback to Hall of Fame. Steph McMahon called him a B+ player at the end of her Hall of Fame speech.
I would agree. Like I've never. Sammy Days. Sammy, that's a different guy altogether.
Sammy Days. I don't know.
Sami Zayn's best days, I think, are behind him. I think Sami Zayn's best work was in NXT in like the black and gold era. I think since he came up to the main roster, okay, him and Kevin Owens are great. Always have been, always will be together. His match with Shinsuke, but again, NXT was where Sami was at it, and I don't think he's reached those heights on the main roster.
So what you're saying is right now Sami Zayn's at the Monday morning of his career. The weekend's over. He's just trying to hang in there. He's
looking to take some W energy.
Let's get an advert in. We have had an advert in about 4 minutes. W Energy hot tags code 75,000% off. Hulk Hogan documentary 22nd of April. Brother, hot tags cool takes on all your socials. Sorry, we had to get that in. Snickers, just the Minute Maid. Sorry, carry on. This podcast is sponsored by me. Carry on.
But I do really like Big Trick Willie though. I think he's definitely. I think he's like a modern day Rock. I think that's a fair assessment. When the Rock was just hot on the scenes in his early days, and he was transitioning, and then Hollywood Rock and things like that. I think Trick Willie is all that and more, and I do think he has the potential to be
Yeah, I think he's good.
The,
I
the
like him.
US is a good stepping stone for him, so it is. I do think
Yep.
the future's bright.
Yeah, I think I actually made the comment last night. Not to you, it was to the wife. This
Oh.
time a year ago, Femi Oba, Billy Trick,
Yeah.
and Evie Jev weren't
Uh-huh.
even anywhere near it, and now a year later, they're all three heavily featured on the WrestleMania card.
Really?
Which I think is a good sign for them bringing through the future. That's future for people who aren't country.
How do you bring through the future?
And you just give him a wee debut on WrestleMania and you beat Brock Lesnar and retire the bastard. So yeah, I think they done great. And then obviously we had the women, the one and only women's match. And look, we're not saying that night 2 was better because there was only one women's match.
But Becky Lynch is shy.
Yeah. So that match was good as well. Nothing wrong there. Again, I think the right winner. Jade Cargill's got a great upside. She's doing great, but
still quite green.
Yeah, she's not the number one superstar just yet.
And obviously, I do want to say congratulations to you for winning the predictions, but at the same time, I don't want to say congratulations because I shot myself in the foot.
Oh yeah, it was a complete. So for context, obviously myself and Nick have the predictions competition going on. We should probably get to a point before the end of season 1 where we have a forfeit for the loser for the predictions.
James will shave his head bald.
And Nick will wear glasses. There you go. If he loses,
but it will be sponsored by an episode of WRESTLEMANIA.
Oh, it's getting offered. I'm having the offered. Hulk Hogan documentary out on the 22nd. Brother, W Energy 463,000% off with the code hot tags. Sorry, Snickers. Carry on. Yeah, we do. So for context, Nick has been the one who's put his predictions in first. And then if I have the same predictions as Nick, I'll pick some to change so that we're different. And the irony of this one is we were tied at 3 each. And then for night 2, on last week's episode of Hot Takes Cold Takes, it's doing an advert. If you can catch last week's episode of Hot Takes Cold Takes, W Energy, brother. I said I thought Jade would win, and you said you thought Rhea would win, and then you put your predictions in where you said Jade was going to win. So I said, stuff it, I'll go the opposite to you, so there's something different, and I won.
Am I pleased about it?
Pissed off for you.
I'm going to quit this podcast. That's what I'm going to do. You heard it here, folks.
Nick
leaves to go work with the Juggalos.
And that's your trailer for this week's episode of Hot Tags Cold Takes.
Nick quits Hot Tags Cold Takes to become a Juggalo or a Gigolo.
Nick Bigelow, Irish
Bam Niccolo.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Would you have another caffeine hit or something?
Hold on,
do you know how to get a caffeine hit, James? Have you had W Energy? Head over to W Energy now, where you can use the code Hot Tags for 1,000,000% off.
Oh yes, are you 1,000,000% skint? Then you can have 1,000,000% off. W Energy, it might only be 10%.
Hulk Hogan documentary coming to in 2022, 2021, 2020, Hulk Hogan brother, yeah.
And basically, I was Bret Hart's dad. That was the Hulk Hogan documentary. I don't know why it became Bret Hart, but there we go.
Didn't you love when Goldberg wrecked him? I did. I was like, actually, I know we're talking about WrestleMania, but I got distracted, and I'm full of ADHD and autism.
Do you want ADHD? You can drink Nick. And here's the episode of what. Want to sound like this?
Use the code James.
Use the code James for Nick. Anyway.
Hashtag glasses. Hashtag bald.
Oh, that's good shit. Yeah, Bret Hart, overrated. Go ahead.
Bret Hart is a boring pile of dirt. So he is pure dung bag. And I was just saying, that's the only reason that's come into my head because you said Bret Hart is because obviously I was watching all the WrestleMania openers, and obviously we were ranking them. And Bret Hart's just boring, man. I mean, the match with Owen Hart was very, very good. But I don't want to sit and watch your rest hold because that's all you've got in your locker. And like people, like he gives the whole, I'm the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. Piss off.
Bored the tits clean off.
You know what you need? You need some W Energy and live in the.
Oh yeah. but Hulk Hogan is coming. Main event, the 22nd of turn your radios down. Actually, if you're listening to this, because we'd probably just blown your ears out about 4 times, just getting
Good.
excited about Hogan.
Good.
Snickers. Are you allergic to nuts? Buy Snickers.
I thought you said speakers.
Yeah,
Speakers.
well, you only use the code W Energy for speakers. Oh shit!
We're so Spanish. It's unreal.
I'm having so much fun replicating WrestleMania right now. Bret Hart is an overrated piece of shit.
Can I just say something real quick, James? And I say this every couple of minutes on this podcast because, again, full of autism, full of ADHD, full of caffeine, full of steroids. No, I'm really not. I'm not.
Okay.
But we can't follow a system here at Hot Tag
No.
School Takes. We really can't. Like, fair enough, this is us unscripted today. Usually we come in with our bullet points and, ideas and plans that we want to talk about. And today
Bit
we
of a
were
run
just like,
sheet.
yes, that's what we'll call it. A roadmap
Yeah.
for those gammers out there. But
Yeah.
anyway, with WrestleMania, with us, watching all that and, whatever, we thought, screw it, let's come in and we'll just go unfiltered and see what happens. And boy, has this been a banger of a show, James.
Having a good time.
Boy, has this been a banger.
Having a good time.
This is
I
bigger
wrote,
than night
right?
one.
It is. There's more adverts on it too. I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrote 6 things down just to give me something in case we run out of things to talk about, and I've
Guess
only
we were
spoken
boring.
about 2 of them.
Guess we were born.
Yeah, but I've only spoken about 2 of them because
I mean,
we've just been rambling on here about everything.
hold on, James. Hold on. I've got another idea. There's another advert. You know what the advert is?
Yeah.
Have you got your Hot Tags Cold Takes coffee mug yet?
Get the mug.
Man. Get the mug
The
with our
fucking mug.
faces on it.
Do you want
your
to
mug to have
contract
a fella?
autism? Do you want to contract autism from Nick?
Do you want
Email
to be
Hot
dripping in
Tags.
ADHD?
Email us right now with your name and phone number, and Nick will phone you, but you have to order a mug. Use the code Nick for 0% off.
Will we run a competition, James? Is that what we're going to need to do here? And will we give one away? One that we've actually drank out of? Unwashed?
It would be more, than autism fucking spread if we do that. Yeah, fuck it. Give one away.
Flowing?
We give a flying away in the flying.
I don't even know how
think
we say that word. I mean, I just said. You're going
I
to teach me
just
how to
think-
spell it?
There's a
A,
silent
B, C,
L.
D, E.
at the start of it. Lefruflun. Sorry, but speaking Spanish again. Yeah, fuck it. Let's give a mug away. Who wants a
Really?
mug?
Really?
Email us with. Oh my god! I just remembered something.
What?
Email us a photograph of your toes. Folks,
I've just got lightheaded.
there's going to be a post coming out soon, I think. in
My
the next
brain's
week.
been starved of
Next
oxygen.
week or so we got approached on social media by a scammer, essentially, offering to promote our show, and we asked them, send us a photograph of your toe and we'll pay you. And we received numerous photographs of this gentleman's feet. I honestly have never been so entertained in all my life. So let us know.
Shout
if you
out to
wanna
that
pre-
guy.
I don't even know what your name is, brother, but you have
Toes.
entertained us. Toe Boy, we're going to make you famous on our social media. So look out for the toe videos coming soon. If that's what you're into, then fucking drop us a like.
I was going to say we could run a competition where the best looking toes wins a mug, but then that becomes like a fetish, and then we look like the
Yeah.
weirdos, And
Yeah.
we're not in the feet here at AEW. Oh
Whoa,
shit!
shit.
Whoa!
Oh no!
Tony
It's
Khan's 100%. Oh mate, I'm tired.
It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh
Tony.
dear. Right. Let's
Tony
let's
Toes.
let
Tony
Tony
Khan.
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan.
Toe. That's a toe. It actually is toe. It's toe. Annie has a knee. It's toe knee. Fuck me.
The Spanish right now.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have so much fun clipping
Oh,
clips for this show for social
I
media.
can't wait to hear it back.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to it immediately. Shall we finish with? I'm going. Do you know
Danhausen.
what? I'm going to allow myself to be serious for 30. No, you just reminded me. We can't finish yet. There's
Why not?
another
Is there
segment.
another advert?
Code. Code hot tags for 74,000,000% off. And also on the April the 22nd on Netflix, it's Brother Jimmy Brother Hart Hogan Snickers. All right. That Danhausen segment was outstanding. We waited 6 hours of WrestleMania for that, and I
You've
loved
no
it.
idea how much I wanted to see Danhausen at WrestleMania.
You
And-
called it last week in last week's episode. You said the Danhausen blimp, and there was, and then Danhausen came out.
Blimpausen.
And we can say that they were midgets because Michael Cole said in commentary that they were happy to be called midgets.
That is correct. We would have said it
Midgethausen.
anyway. You know we would have said it.
Yes, but I'm just doing the disclaimer just in case.
What
And
about
that
the
disclaimer, that they're very hard to chew. That disclaimer,
They're people, James.
why eat them then? Stop fucking eating them. Shit.
If you don't eat your midget, James, then you.
Cursed. What about Kit Wilson thrusting his groin at the face of a midget?
That was unbelievable. I did think one of the midgets looked like Lyle's mum. Shout out Lyle's mum and Lyle.
Hi, lads, mum and Lyle.
He looked like a midget mum.
We had you, the cameraman, and we had Famous Davis.
And yes, Nut Punch for the win.
That was good shit.
It was almost like a Mortal Kombat throwback as well. Like I don't know if you know much about
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat movie coming out of Cody Rhodes. I'm in the movie. Sorry.
He's in Street Fighter.
Oh, sorry, but fucking Street Fighter. Sorry,
I threw fireballs in your face. Oh,
sorry. I was cutting a Cody promo there.
That's one you blame on the dog.
My father,
who art in heaven.
He could be here. If they do a remake of Star Wars, Cody Rhodes could be the guy who is told about the father.
Oh, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I am your father. I
look, yes,
no,
look,
yeah,
look. He could be Cody Skywalker.
I had to run the line in my head to figure out who it was.
And then
but here, that means Kane could play Darth Vader. Look, I am your father.
And then Cody's music would hit. My father said, and then it would just be him fucking. Whoa!
My father said.
Look at this Rolex.
Your brother.
22nd of April is the documentary. We need more. We need more of it. Yeah, I also got the impression that John Cena didn't really know what was happening in that segment. He was just there to enjoy it. I enjoyed that. All of that was good for me. I enjoyed the show.
Will we lead
yeah,
into the close?
I'm going to take 20 seconds to be serious here. 20 seconds to be serious, okay? Potter, I hate you. Sorry, I meant Sirius Black. I was being Sirius Black. Sirius.
Whoa, that's racism?
No.
Will not be tolerated on our show. Sirius Black?
Yeah, from Harry Potter. And now he is Black.
Silas Black?
No. It's Sirius. Here, what the fuck are we talking about?
Oh. Black.
I'll clip that, cut that.
That's me fired from everything.
No, fuck it, we'll leave it in. That
is it actually Sirius Black? Is it not Silas?
Yeah, no, you are fucking stupid.
Silage?
Well, that's what you're talking right now. Silage. Right. That was the best match I've ever seen in my life. Really? I loved it with all my heart. Yeah, it was really good. Did you not think it was really good?
I did. The entrances were unbelievable.
You completed.
I completed?
Marked out.
Oh, yeah. Mark was out. Mark was all over the
Mark
show.
was fucking helicoptering everywhere.
Mark.
So what we're referring to, by the way, is when the Ring of Honor music for CM Punk.
Oh, the drums. As soon as the drums hit, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was such good.
And
such good shit.
Like it felt like I did message you whenever, obviously, we were watching this live together and, messaging in the same room. It felt like it was the end for Punk in a sense, in the match.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, here's like a look at your story. And it felt like CM Punk had died. Like, it felt like we were just watching this is what CM Punk's done and he's dead now. Thank you for coming. And thank you for coming. We did.
Yeah, you said that. You said that at the start. It's like he's dead. It was an unbelievable match. CM Punk is the best in the world. I don't care what anybody says. And what's going to annoy me is how Dave Meltzer's in a really difficult position right now. Because on one hand, he has to give a 5 stars to that main event. Right?
Oh, he has to. There's no doubt about it. That was like the storytelling alone. Like,
oh my God,
you can sit and look at a match and go, oh, the wrestling ability was absolutely insanely good. Didn't need to be.
Nope.
Simple moves, basic moves, and let the actual story between these two tell the wrestling match. That's what was happening here.
Correct.
It wasn't the wrestling match was telling the story. It was the story was telling the wrestling.
That's it.
And that's something that's very, very rare and hard to get right. And I think they did it. Like, it was unbelievable. So, like, I can't prop that much anymore.
There's nothing more you would have added to that match to make it any better. Even the ending. So I knew when he was unstrapping he was going to throw that at Roman, and he'd done it, and he'd done the low blow, and then you were setting up for, just prior to that, we were setting up for the CM Punk version of the big finish where he does the drop to his knees, the guy falls back on, does a second GTS, and he collapsed. And I actually thought to myself, the first time he done the GTS, I thought he's going to collapse. He looks like he's fading, but then he hit it, and then he couldn't hit the second one, and then the first spear, and he sort of popped up, and I knew from the minute he popped up, I was like, no, that's it, he's beat, because he didn't go into cell, cover me, near fall. He popped up and he was like, fuck you, Roman.
Yeah.
And they swung the dig at him, missed, and pushed his face. Even that's the psychology in some of that, where Punk was like so beat. He done it 2 or 3 times in the match where he was so beat, but he swung this punch and missed, and the psychology of it, and then taking the big spear for the 1, 2, 3. There was everything about it was outstanding for me. And the way they went up and down the match too, it started with Punk being sort of mentally strong. I don't know, he was sort of psychologically in control of the match, and then Roman took over with the brute power, and then CM Punk took over when he put him through the other table.
But it's the slobbering as well, mid-match. So, like, even the smack talking with like Roman, mid-match, it just adds another layer.
Yeah, but that was the whole part of it. So they were down selling, talking smack, telling us the story.
Yeah.
And again, not to do you know what? For me to go into a joke right now about how shit AEW is, but actually belittle that match, because it doesn't even deserve to be used as a joke. That was outstanding. The storytelling, the way they sold for one another, the way they carried each other through the match. For the record, Roman Reigns is fucking outstanding as a professional wrestler. I don't care what anyone says.
1,000,000%.
Oh my gosh, underrated. And that's what I mean about Dave Meltzer. He's a real difficult position in his hand, because he either has to fucking lie and not give it a 5 star, and he loses credibility, or he has to give Roman Reigns a 5-star match.
Can we just talk about liars real quick? Ric Flair said the biggest lie over Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, the other day. Remember, I sent you the screenshot. He said for that Randy and Cody match, that there was no winners nor losers. That was the biggest lie.
Yeah, because there was a 1, 2, 3.
Also, how dare he watch WWE whenever he's been slobbering about it recently? How dare he?
And do you know what? He actually got a mention on the Hall of Fame too. Like, if I was WWE, I'd have thought, fuck this guy. I'm saying nothing, because he's a dick. But yeah, what are you doing watching WrestleMania after everything he said? Rickless Flair Kington. I use his full name there because I'm pissed off at him. Rickless Flair Kington. I'm annoyed at you. Sorry.
But like, is there back to Roman and Punk? You know what made that match as well? Like, it's like, again, the little details here. I'm so glad that even though Roman did win it, I'm glad he won it on his own. I'm glad there was no interference. I'm glad there was no Usos, no bloodline, no whatever. It was just straight up 1-on-1. The two men just went at it, and it was just like, give each other their best shots. Like, even the fact that whenever Punk, when they're doing each other's moves, like, I don't have enough words to praise the match, to
I
be honest
completely
with you. I
agree.
really don't.
I've run out of superlatives to explain it. If there had been interference, it would have made the match worse.
Yeah.
The two of them. I keep going back to the same word. If I was to rate I'm not. This isn't a joke advert, and I'm not trying to do an advert here. But coming out, we're going to come out with our top 3 WrestleMania openers at some stage in this week. This match, I know it doesn't count in this; it's a main event, but it's 10 out of 10 for every single one. The quality of the match was a 10 out of 10. The audience was into it. The storytelling, I could give it 12 out of 10 if I wanted for storytelling. I've actually not seen a match that tells a better story than that, and I loved it. I just loved it.
Will hands down go down as one of the best ever, if not the best WrestleMania main event of all time. And it makes me think too, obviously with the 2 different WrestleMania, night 1, night 2 now. Like night 1, like if you look at it, had like a Mad Max theme, and the theme last night was just sort of like very blue and digital or whatever it was, like in terms of like the like the thumbnails and the
theme, the
production
coloring,
the theme you still out there carrying. So nearly in a way, I would believe in myself that WrestleMania night 1 and night 2 are 2 individual WrestleManias, is how WWE look at it. They're not looking at it and going, this is WrestleMania 42. Yeah, this is WrestleMania 42 1 on its own, but 42 2 on its own, night 2 on its own, which obviously then night 2 with its own theme, and episode 1 with its own theme, and 2 obviously blew it out of the water. They knew exactly what they were doing. Like WrestleMania's card for night 2 was the best side of WWE. Like night 1 was
So do we actually take the opportunity here to say, yes, there was issues with the adverts. Yes, night 1 wasn't the greatest WrestleMania of all time, but in order to get us an outstanding, in my opinion, night 2, night 1 had to be a separate show.
Yeah.
It had to take the matches that didn't fit the theme of night 2, because you could have easily mixed a lot more of that up. You could have pulled one of the other women's matches into night 2, and you could have pulled forward maybe the Sammy's match, or something like that. You could have changed it about a wee bit to mix it all up, and that would have ruined it. They had it nailed. Both shows fitted one another.
They did. They really did.
Yeah,
I think that's really what it is. I think WrestleMania 42 Part 2 is its own standalone WrestleMania in my head. Like it's not just WrestleMania 42 over 2 parts. It literally is its own standalone for me.
Yeah,
and I think
brilliant.
I think that is what they're doing. I could be wrong, but again, it's all about moments. It's all about the pops, and you know that yourself now.
I've one final comment to make. Actually, you've just reminded me of it, and I made this
another
comment
advert,
too.
is it?
And the comment I want to make is, do you like Snickers W Energy? And no. The comment I'm going to make is, I said it, you said it, and people have said it. All these celebs. I get it. That can detract away from what us, the core wrestling fans, may want to see. We don't necessarily need to see Little Yachty or Wonder Years miming so ridiculously bad that he accidentally forgot that he was miming and then tried to mime Becky Lynch's bit at the start of his own song, which was fucking hilarious. So I was like, well, he's miming then, because he heard the Becky Lynch bit. The man who's come around, he goes, oh, fuck, I'm going to start saying that. Oh, shit, that's not me. Shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
But that's the point of WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It has all this stupid shit in it too. But again, night 2, who did we have? We had Little Yachty. That was fine. It wasn't
Midgits.
too big. Little Yachty, Midgits, and that was pretty much it. And John Cena. I don't think there was anything else in night 2.
No, actually, yeah, there wasn't.
Little Yachty was really. Come on. I think back.
And that fella, shout out to the fella who was drinking the pints flat out.
That was the tight end from the 49ers.
That's the one.
Can't remember his name. Yep, I love NFL, but not enough to remember his name. I'm a Texans fan. Not the fucking 49ers. So, night 2, I thought back. I was thinking this morning, because I was in the car, and I was thinking, if night 2 didn't exist, what was my favorite WrestleMania match of all time? Now, favorite versus best is 2 different things. Like, I love WrestleMania 17 from start to finish.
Yeah.
The best match I've ever watched was probably Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, and I thought to myself, if that in my mind is the best match I've watched, was last night's main event better than it? In my opinion, it was.
I mean, it's a controversial one, and it comes down to personal preference. It really does. It depends what you like. If you sit there and enjoy it as a wrestling fan, then it's so hard because like it really is. That's what she said. That if you go into Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, like that match again, it's absolutely outstanding. Like you sort of looked at it for years and go, that can't be topped. And then obviously you have Punk and Crohn's disease, Roman Crohn's last night.
Roman Reigns.
But it's a different match altogether, James. Like it's a completely different story, completely different style, and the psychology in it was more, I think, than what it would have been in the Taker.
That word just gets me. Do you know what? I'm going to avoid. I'm not going to go back down the road of trying to compare the matches. They were both excellent. Last night's match was 5 out of 5 star for me, 10 out of 10 if I can give it. That word you just used, and you and I will bash AEW episode 3 if you haven't seen it. Or heard it. Sorry, that's for the deaf people. For the people that can hear, if you heard it, throwback.
Run it back.
You can. Nick just did sign language. We bash AEW, and it's not because you see a Mexican or Canadian destroyer in WWE. You see it in AEW. You see super kicks on both shoes. It's not about the fact that we see spots. It's the fact that the idea of how you present a wrestling match between the two companies is different. The Mexican destroyer that Penta used in the ladder match were both used with impact at the right time.
Yeah, not for the crack.
Not just on repeat.
Yeah.
4 or 5 times.
Which is
the psychology, Nick.
100%. Because when you look, I'm sure there is some good wrestling matches. Some, I don't like. It'll take me a while to look through their archives to find them, I guess. But it's what people are looking at now. People are like, "Oh, but you're watching wrestling and you want to see a really good wrestling match." Yes, but I want a moment. I want the moments. I want those memorable moments to talk about. I want okay, you can go out there and have like a 20-minute flippy flip match, and yes, it could look class. But was there any great moments within that? Did it tell you that story, or did you just see some acrobatic bullshit?
So the argument that an AEW fan will make to you when you say that is, "Oh, but he done a mad flip and landed here," and like, wow, that is a moment. Yeah. That is, holy shit, look what he just done. What we are talking about, and I hope I'm right, Nick, I don't mean to speak for you here, but is when we come off the end of that match, you and we just spoke about that main event. How many times did we mention CM Punk coming off the top rope to the table? Not once.
Yeah.
How many times did we mention the blade where Punk was bleeding? Not once.
Yeah.
Because we didn't come away thinking, holy fuck, he done a big move. We came away thinking, fuck, they took me on a journey in that match. And I've come away from that thinking, I just love how that match made me feel as a fan watching it and the story that they told. And that's the difference.
And it really is true what you say. Like, wrestling does just make you feel like a kid again. Like, see when you let it suck you in and don't sit and try and nitpick and just actually enjoy it. That's what wrestling's all about.
Absolutely. And you know what, Nick? I don't think there's a better way to end this week's episode of Hot Takes, Cool Takes. WrestleMania, I enjoyed the shit out of it. Night after Mania is happening tonight. We'll probably release some sort of social media video the day after. So as you're listening to this, we haven't referenced that show because it hasn't happened for us, but we'll release something. WrestleMania Night 2. Nick, enjoy it. Yes, we're happy.
Oh, yeah, outstanding. Night 2, absolutely unbelievable. Great WrestleMania weekend all around. Do we do it again next year? Obviously. Will we complain about some stuff? Yes. Oh, yeah. But will we still be wrestling fans? Of course.
Completely.
Will there be adverts next WrestleMania? Yes.
Brother.
Have we got one final advert in us to end the show?
Use code Hot Tags at W Energy if you want 475 billion% off Hot Tags. You now own the company if you use code Hot Tags. You can get a Snickers if you buy a Snickers. And of course, Hulk Hogan is out on April 22nd. Brother, main event, brother.
Don't forget, toes.
Send us toes. We'll see you next time on Hot Tags Cool Takes.
We tag in. The world shakes from the couch to the